Part 2, Survival of the Fittest by the Denial or Withdrawal of Resources. The content for this podcast comes from my book, Advanced Success Secrets. You get a free copy of each of my 8 bestsellers at alexhammerbooks.com. That's AlexHammerbooks.com. Part 2 obviously picks up where Part 1 left off. Now, back to withholding of resources. Successful individuals are pros at this. They're tough negotiators, and they have high self-esteem. It doesn't mean that they think they are better than you, but they think, without being arrogant, that they are pretty darn good. The successful know the sacrifices that they have made to be successful, and I'll be radically honest with you here. They know also that most people want shortcuts. Maybe it's human nature, and to take what the successful have worked hard for, but which others haven't earned. Don't hate your boss for having you work hard. It's a marketplace, and there are probably a lot of people who would like to have your job that you have. And if not, what does that say about you that you're still there? You can put up with a bad boss, quote, within parentheses, within reason. Don't let people go too far, end of parentheses. If you understand that life has put you in a certain circumstance to grow you, and you are committed to that growth. That is a lot different than playing a victim or a martyr, which is way too common. We let people mistreat us. We don't do anything really about it, but boy, do we like to complain. Put up with what you have to put up with to move your life forward, parentheses, but not more, end of parentheses, because all successful people do this. And in fact, successful people do it with a good attitude. Then watch how far you go. A few more words about withdrawal of resources. Life has both the carrot and the stick. If you do your job, you'll get paid, parentheses, and if you do your job really well, you may get promoted or build the skills to get a better job, end of parentheses. And if you don't show up for work often enough, you'll get fired. Be thankful that you do not get everything you wish for in life. Look back on your life in regards to what your life would have been like with no effort or struggles, and how these, parentheses again, without ever being a martyr, keep things in balance, end of parentheses, have hopefully developed and refined you. Life kind of seems to know what it's doing. Don't blame others for what they are not giving. Be the type of person who can attract the things that you want from others and from life. Perhaps that is what is meant by the expression that you must, quote, you must be the change you wish to see in the world, end of quote. There is a famous, quote, entity, end of quote, entitled Abraham Hicks, parentheses, for example, do a search on YouTube. Actually, Abraham refers to themselves as a collective, end of parentheses, who explains that experiencing what we do not want plants the seeds of desire for what we do want, and that by desiring what we do want and being focused and drawn into that more and more, we are manifesting or attracting it into our lives. A word about being punitive in the withdrawal or holding back of resources. Holding others accountable is good. It respects you and it respects them. But being punitive with others goes beyond this. Accountability is win-win. Punitive is win-lose. And how in this world of karma and the law of attraction can you ever seek to punish or injure slight another without limiting, if not injuring / depriving yourself? If you want abundance in your life, see abundance in the world. See the good in other people and work to develop it. Don't hold them as more important than you, and don't let them hold you down. But accept the challenges of the world in good cheer, knowing with great and joyful expectancy that you are well on your way. The famous preacher Joel Osteen quotes scripture, I believe, about one's blessings chasing one down. That is you when you are ready to accept and harmonize with it. I came up with an expression for this principle. Quote, the universe expands or restricts opportunities based upon our ability to receive them. End of quote. The world is full of opportunities. It is each of us sometimes as a vessel which is limited. As we grow, the world seems to grow with us. Isn't that grand?